Well, hello there again, and welcome to another edition of The Attraction Factor. These are short little videos that I post to help single people attract the love of their lives. My name is Roy Biancalana, and I'm a relationship coach and author, and that's really what I do, is I work with single people who are frustrated with the dating scene, yet they really want to find a great relationship, but it's just not working out. Now, today's subject is one that's going to be a little bit more challenging, so I want you to take a nice deep breath and open up in some curiosity and some learning as we talk about this subject, because it's a challenging one. Let me just ask you a question, just a direct question. So why do you think you're still single? Why do you think you have not attracted the love of your life? Now, what I find is that when I ask that question, my clients come back with four basic kind of answers. They say, one, it's society, right? The old saying that all the good men are gay or married, okay? Or they say it's geography. I live in a certain place in the state or a certain town. Listen, they're all a bunch of schlubs here. There's where I am geographically, it's just no chance, okay? Or they blame their own bad luck. And they say, I just haven't been lucky enough to meet the right kind of person. It just hasn't happened to me yet. Or they just say something like, it's just the men. They're just all afraid of commitment, and, or the women, they're all just kind of gold diggers or something like that, okay? Now, if you look at all four of those, you can boil them down to what I call the victim mentality, which means that what they're saying is the reason why they're single is because of situations out there. It's happening to them. Like they are at the effect of society, geography, their bad luck, or the way men and women are. So it's happening to them, and so they're a victim of it. Now, I can tell you that those are never true. They are stories that just keep you stuck and they keep you single. What I want to suggest to you is that there's a real reason why you're still single. And it's this. Because on some level, you want to be single. On some level, you are committed to being single. Now, that's a little hard to swallow. What I'm saying is your life is not happening to you. It's happening because of you. That there's some reason within you that is keeping you from attracting a partner. It's not about society or geography or your luck or any of that business. It's you want to be single for some reason. Now, that's hard to swallow, but if you can open to that and say, you know what? I'm willing to own and take responsibility that my life is the way it is because of something I'm doing, then the aha moments start popping like fireworks on the 4th of July. So when my clients have the courage to say, I must be committed to it because that's the reality. Remember, a commitment is the reality of a situation. Like if you work out 5 days a week, you're committed to working out. How do I know? Because that's what you're doing. So if you can't find a partner, if you're single, then how do I know you're committed to that? Because that's what's happening. Your commitments create your reality. So when you own that, then you open up to a whole set of other questions, which is this. If I'm committed to being single, if somehow on some level I want to be, why would I want to be? Like, what's the payoff for being single? What's the downside of being in a relationship? What's the benefit of not being in a relationship? What do I get out of being single? What do I not have to be afraid of because I'm single? Now, when you start asking yourself that question about why might I want to stay alone, all kinds of ideas pop in your head. They probably already are. I'll put them in two camps. One is a fear of rejection. My clients say to me, well, I guess I would never have to face a man or woman breaking up with me, or really falling for someone after a few weeks and then they disappear and never call me back. Or I went through a divorce that killed me. I never want to go through that again. So if you've got that fear of rejection, a fear of a relationship failing and all that, then even though you say you want to be in a relationship, like your foot's on the gas, yes, I want to be in a relationship, there's actually a foot on the brake and the car ain't moving. It ain't happening because that foot on the brake is stronger than the foot on the gas. And so there's a fear of rejection that's keeping men or women away from you. The other fear is a fear of autonomy, a fear of loss of self. I hear clients sometimes say, oh man, if I was in a relationship, that I'm afraid they would tell me what to do, where to go, how to spend my money, what to say, how to dress, how to be, and they'd be a hassle. Their socks would be on the ground, all that. In other words, there'd be a loss of self. I lose myself in a relationship. They would dominate me, control me. So if you fear rejection or you fear a loss of self, then no matter what you say you want, no matter if you're online, no matter if you go out to places, no matter what you do, you will never attract a partner because in reality, they're a threat to you. Do you get that? So as a coach, I help my clients identify what is it that has the foot on the brake? What's keeping you single? And more importantly, how to let it go. My genius is helping a person understand how to let go of the fear of rejection, how to really recognize that that is not an issue for you anymore, and how to let go of the fear of loss of self, how to create a relationship where that won't happen. And when you get rid of those fears, when you let go of those fears, then the foot's off the brake and the car starts taking off and you will attract a partner so fast it will surprise you. I've seen it happen over and over again. So if you want to work on that, I'm your man. I coach people on how to do this. So I would encourage you to get on my website, pick up the phone and call me, set up a free 1-hour consultation with me. Just get to know me, tell me your story. I'll get to know you. You can ask me questions. I'll tell you about my coaching structure, what I charge, all that. We'll see if we fit together. And if we do, we'll move forward. And you will, I'm sure, very quickly find yourself in a great relationship. So you can reach me at CoachingWithRoy.com or call me at 407-687-3387. I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.